As well as being able to use the basic editing features with text, there are additional and more advanced text editing tools within the installed version of Canvas Workspace. I will show you through those in this lecture. I have already loaded up the text that I am going to use, and I will come on to explain about these shapes in a moment. The first thing that I would like to show you is the fact that you can apply a fill color. Normally this would make no difference on Canvas Workspace. However, because we can change the operational type of this object from cut to draw, applying a fill color here will automatically turn on the draw fill function with your scan and cut machine. It will select the pattern based on the pattern selection you make in the scan and cut machine. Removing the fill color will turn off that feature. You can change a drawing object back to a cuttable outline if you would prefer to use it in that way. I already explained about the text features here in the earlier lecture about inserting text, but as a reminder, the font is where you can choose from either Canvas Workspace fonts or any of the TrueType fonts that you have installed on your computer. The style is any stylistic alternatives that font has available. For example, italic bold or bold italic. There are other options for some other text styles, like condensed. Character spacing either decreases or increasing the spaces between your characters. If I move on to the Edit tab and go towards the bottom, under the Process Overlap title, you will see additional options for text. One is Fit to Path and the other is Convert to Shapes. Convert to Shapes takes editable text and turns it into permanent shapes, which we can edit the lines of and the path. I will explain more about this when we come on to look at path editing tools. For now though, I will undo that last action, which means that I resort back to it being an editable object. Fit to Path basically allows you to select the text along with another object, click on the icon, and the text will then follow the path of that shape. There are additional alignment options added to the context toolbar at the top of the screen, where you can choose how to distribute, how to align, and which direction to start in with that text. Let me show you this with the circle. You can choose the starting point by moving your cursor over this little blue cross, clicking and dragging it around that circle. With the context toolbar at the top, if we choose Distribute from start to end, it will space that word or words around the outside, equally spacing between characters. There is a larger space here because there is a space character between the Y and the B. If I want to edit that, I double click on the text, make the edits I want to make, and then click anywhere outside of that box. And you can see they are now distributed around the outside edge. Changing these adapts how the text interacts with that small blue cross. So if I center it, you can see that the text works equally both sides of that cross. To the left basically means it starts at the left. and right means it finishes on the right. The vertical distribution means that the outside edge of the shape you have selected will align with either the bottom edge of the text, the middle of the text, or the top of the text. And the start to end basically flips it from being outside to inside. If you find that you don't like what you have done and you want to change the shape, but you don't want to have to re-enter the text, go to the Layers tab, right-click on Text on Path, go down and choose Release Text from Path. And that will separate out those two objects again.